Hi everyone, let's see who's going to be here. Planet Pearls of Wisdom. Let's see. So let's see who's going to be here. Good morning, good afternoon. I'm gonna wait a little bit more. Coffee in hand. Hi Judy, hi sweetie. How are you? Can you hear me? Hi, hello, can you hear me? Are you good? Let's see. Let me know if you can hear me, sweetie. Okay? Good, perfect. I have to say sorry for any kind of weird noises that you're gonna hear in the neighbors. They are doing certain things, so from time to time you can hear something weird and loud. So just sorry. So how it's been for you, girl? I'm just giving some time for people to come in. So today is Planet Pearls of Wisdom, raising your vibrations or energies up. So rising up your energies. So let's see. Hi Wanda, yeah, long time no see. Hi Amy. Is my video today working fine? I know that last time it was a lot of issues and stuff like that. Hi Amy. So let me gather myself, because every time that I connect, every time that I'm kind of receiving messages or stuff like that, my mind and my body get like that. But so hola Mari, ¿cómo estás, bella? So first, let's talk about, I have some announcement to do, but I'm gonna do in the end of the video. So first, let's start with the, okay, before I start with the subject or what I was thinking about talking today, I have to give some messages in the meaning of the general messages. It's difficult not to. I have this energy and I know that they're coming in. So for some reason, someone in here right now need to hear this about stop crying and everything is going to be fine. I don't know who it is, but that's something that is coming in. Stop crying, everything's going to be fine. I'm watching over you as I always do. Okay, sweeties. Hi Robin. So that's for someone in here. And then I have this for those that of you that know that I work with the Galactic Confederation and these higher beings. Good morning, sweetie. Something that you need to know is they want us to know that the planet Earth, it is right now changing and getting up their frequency. The planet, the universe is really now, right now, going up with the energy frequencies, and we are going to be going through a lot of discomfort. In my case, it's in my body, not in my soul, but they want us, kind of give us that kind of fair warning, because the planet is going to start going through some changes, physical changes, so we're going to be seeing a lot of natural things happening around the world because of the frequency that is going up, and we are going to be feeling certain things. So that's a fair warning. So be prepared, have food, have everything that you need in your home, because we don't know, at least right now, I don't know exactly how these natural disasters are going to be or what it is exactly what they mean with the natural things happening around the world. So now let's talk. Oh my God, I love when they kind of jump in and hey, we have to talk. And I know that right now they have a lot of more, but let's talk about raising up your energies right now. So last week, for those that maybe were here with me, last week we talked about changes of energy, how we react, how to proper recognize when we are going through some kind of energy changes in situations, people, places. No, I'm not talking about the energy shift. I'm not talking about the transition of energies. We were talking about the changes in energy when we are going through certain things or when we feel it through people, through situations. So today I'm going to be talking about how to recognize when you are losing energy because of the quantity, the quality, the energy, like the battery, right? And how to recognize that it is maybe you are getting down in your vibrational energy. We always tend to confuse those things and then we go crazy. Oh my God, I feel so tired, I feel drained, I feel low, something is not right in my energy. And we always tend to, oh my God, this is something that I'm going through, or this is a shift energy, this is a change energy, something is going on, let's go and do meditation, grounding. And we really don't get the opportunity, or we don't get the time, we don't analyze first what is going on. So now we know that we have, in a more general aspect, certain things happening, like we talked last time. Hola Kayla, good morning. Sweetie, hi. Lori, good morning. So go back. So now we need to recognize when it is like the capacity of your energy, the energy fuel that you have, it is going down to the drain. You are draining because someone is pulling that energy out of you. A situation is kind of getting that energy out of you, or is your vibration because emotions, situations. Most of the time you can get drained no matter what, right? But more, I would say that I'm trying to gather my thought because these people is talking. So, but how to recognize when it's an energy outlet, if you are getting out without, like, something is taking your energy, literally your energy out, right? It could be a situation with a person. It could be that this person is so, right? It is sending so much energy that is taking energy from you to be able to keep sending that energy out. So you feel that this person's situation is really like, you feel that you have a hole in your aura, in your body, and something is taking all of that. No matter what you do, no matter meditation, grounding, whatever it is kind of impossible for you to get up your energy, to feel motivated, focused, etc., right? So you need to figure out if you feel down. Ok, Brenda, lo leo cuando termine. If you're feeling down because, like, tiring, like, not physically, but more like mentally, emotional. You just feel tired, you just feel drained, you just feel like something is, oh my God, I cannot pull myself together, I cannot focus. But it's more in the meaning of physical feelings about something that you don't know what it is that is taking you out. That's the energy. That's the kind of energy that is pulling yourself out. It's the kind of energy that is really making you don't be able to do things. And again, sorry for the sound that you're going to be hearing outside. So that's the way that you're going to know that is the energy itself, that is the quantity that maybe you need to rest, or we are going to be talking about the tools or that you will need to do this. Then when it's the vibration of your energy going down, most of the time when that happens is because you are getting close to a person, situation, even yourself. Any of this down energy can happen because you are putting too much intention, you're putting too much energy about something too. But most of the time when the energy is getting down, you are getting down in a more physical aspect, is because you have a hole or something is taking your energy out. But the vibration most of the time is because of you. The vibration tend to be because you are putting too much emotion, so you are getting down and you're getting, this is going to be a problem for me, that sound, that noise. But when you are kind of like Patient, right? So when you are kind of like putting too much emotion, when you're putting too much, like maybe you feel unfocused, you don't have the will to do things, when you feel that, oh my God, I feel that I can do all of these things, but still I don't find myself feeling energetically good in a more to feel certain things. That's the vibration. That's your vibration going down, because maybe someone, you were hearing someone, the situation have you worry, the person have you mad, whatever it is, that the emotion that is going in that moment, even yourself, you are trying to do something, you are trying to pull something, that's your vibration going down. Most of the time we confuse both, because we kind of react almost the same to both, but the way that you're gonna up those energies going to depend, it is oh my God, I lost the word, but it could be because you have a escape of energy, but let it put it that way. Something is like energy is getting out of your body, or out of your or out of you, or your vibration, it is going down. So we know that we have quartz, we know that we have meditation, we have a grounding technique. I don't know how many of you it happened that sometimes you feel tired, right? You know, oh my God, my energy is so low, something is going on, something is changing, I don't know, something is taking this energy out of me. You do a grounding, you do a meditation, and nothing happened. You're still feeling like, right? I don't know how many of you happen, but I know that at the beginning it happened a lot to me. So let's say that you are doing a work, you're putting too much energy, someone in your work, a customer, a client, a coworker comes to you and is talking and talking and talking. People is going around you and you start feeling this drain. When you realize that is that person taking out of your energy, maybe you are listening to this person and you're putting so much attention that you are not realizing that you are giving your energy away, but you feel that it's more like a tiring energy. Like even that your body feels good, you feel tired, exhausted, I would say. You feel exhausted, you feel like, oh my God, what is my energy? I was so good and I don't know where my energy is not working properly. If you don't have an opportunity to go out and do certain techniques, the best way that you can do in that specific moment, watch your breath, deep breath, exhale, and inhale, exhale, and stuff like that. Don't do it like, wait 7 seconds. No, because then you're going to be focusing in your holding your breath, maybe being out of breath, etc. Do it in a way that you feel comfortable, exhaling, holding a little bit, inhaling, exhaling, and stuff like that. Put attention to that in a way that you feel normal, in a way that you don't feel getting out of your getting out of breath, out of air. And then in a moment, just imagine yourself being like a battery, kind of shuffling in to the Mother Earth, to the universe, just to recharge in that moment. Just something that is going to help you to bring your energy up in that moment, because it's the energy, the quantity of energy. So you don't have to put attention to whatever you're feeling, etc. So you just do that. It's a visualization technique. It's something that you can do it really fast. You can imagine yourself being like a tree. Your feet are roots getting down in the earth, in the center of the earth, and be recharged with the Mother Earth, etc., etc. That's something that you can do really fast in situations that maybe you realize that something is getting out of you. Hi, Crystal. Hi, sweetie. That's another way. But if you have the time, one of the best techniques when it's energy out, it is the grounding technique of being a tree. That's one of the favorites that I do. That's one of my favorite to go with. If you have the opportunity, go outside with your naked, in a bare feet. Feel the energy. You're gonna be able to connect so fast with the energy. Then just imagine yourself being one with the earth. Put the roots really, and take the time to really feel all of that energy. I'm not telling you that everything is going to be like this is a quick fix and you're going to be finally, oh my God, I have all of this energy now. But you're going to feel better. You're going to feel recharged. You're going to feel more focused or motivated to do whatever you need to do and finish the task, finish whatever it is that you need to, so you can then rest. Because the truth is, when we have an energy outlook, when we have that energy getting out and our energies are going down, you have to go and take a nap. You need to rest. Your body is telling you, hey, we have a lot of work to do. You need to rest. That's what is going on with me lately. I've been needing to rest a lot. My hemoglobin was affected, but I know that is because all of the work that I'm doing with the higher beings and my energy being always in this is more like I'm not getting an out, like my energy is not getting out, I'm getting overcharged. My body is getting too much energy. And then when that work is done, boom, everything goes down. So because my body is not really properly storaging or doing their work that they need to do to deal with that kind of energy in the moment. So that's something that you need to be aware of when you are working with the spirit guides and stuff like that. You're gonna get overwhelmed in that point, and then after that hype, after that connection, you can have like all of that energy going out because you were working so hard, and then that happened. So when that happened, the best is to rest, is to go and sleep, is to take a nap, even if it's just 15 minutes, 20 minutes. But if you don't have the choice, then the three grounding technique is going to help you. Another way, just go out. If you have a beautiful sun, we are now in summer or getting into summer, so we're gonna have a lot of sun energy out there. Go out. In the same way that we talk about having moon bath and enjoy and receive the energy from the moon, we can do it from the sun. It is the opposite energy. The moon is emotion. It helps us to get relaxed. It helps us to release those kind of feelings. The sun give us energy, give us the action energy, the energy that make us move. The sun is the male, the masculine energy. The moon is the feminine energy, and both are really important for all of us. So go out, just, hey sun, can you give me some energy? I'm kind of going a little bit down with my energy. Go and just receive. Be open to receive. Imagine those the hot that you're feeling in that moment, because you're gonna be hot. It's kind of hot right now. So, but just be there, and for maybe 5 minutes, just take that sun energy. I used to go in the mornings and take the early sun bath. I have to go back to do it, being honest with you guys. But it's amazing when you get used to do that every single morning and just focus, just concentrate in the energy that you're taking from the sun. You're gonna feel rejuvenated. You're gonna feel so charged up during the time that you're doing, I would say all day. So that it is when it's a charging energy. I will say that the most common is the vibrational energy going down. That's the one that when you wake up, you don't feel good. When you wake up, most of the time the vibration when you wake up, because you're feeling the energy around you, maybe a situation the last night, whatever. So when you wake up, you don't feel, your mind feels foggy. You cannot concentrate. It's not necessarily that you're feeling bad, angry, sad. It could happen, but most of the time it's just the way that our mind feel. Like we don't feel ourselves sometimes. Like, I don't know, something is off. You feel like you cannot focus in one thing or do a certain kind of work, etc. So your vibration is, even that is normal that our vibration goes like this, that means that your vibration in that moment is really like this. It's not going up. It's just going in this. So it's up to you to stop it before it's too down, that is almost feeling then depression, feeling then anxiety, feeling then so many other things that are so difficult to manage, and then to go up is so difficult. So as soon as you realize that you are feeling not well enough, your emotions are kind of then starting to pop out, like desperation and going like crazy. The first thing, and this could happen any moment during the day, but most of the time happen when you wake up. So before it happens, as soon as you notice that something is putting you down, that something is not quite right for you, then you stop. Start working with your breathing. Remember, breathing techniques, breathing work is really important for all of this. Don't try to analyze in that moment. Don't try to understand, this is a change, this is someone, this is me, oh my God. No. Because we are not talking about the reasons. We're talking about the vibration, energy going down. So in that moment, you just going to, if you want to go and ask and verify from where, like we talked last week, do it. But my advice, before you go to that, just cut it. You need to cut that vibration in that point to get it up. So in that moment, quartz, in that moment, meditations are going to be the tool to go. I don't recommend to doing too much meditations, because meditation is getting like a quick fix. I know that it's out there, so that's why I'm saying it as a way for you. Hi, Jennifer. A way for you to raising your energy. But the truth is, meditation, it should be just a tool of communication. I would say prayers, meditation, they are really good. They are going to make you feel good. They are going to do a change on you. But these two are tools of communication. Prayers are designed to talk with the guide, to talk with God, to talk with our angels. Prayers are for them to listen to us, but not to listen or to do these kind of prayers that they're so fixed and so well written that we just repeat now sometime, like, because we know them by, I think that to the T. Prayers have to come from the heart, from your soul. It's a communication from your spirit to their spirit, right? To God, to all of these spirit beings and stuff like that. So, and we should be asking for us. Yes, you can ask for other people, but again, like we talked last week, if we are not taking care of us, if we are a jar, if we are a river, a tree, a lighthouse, trying to do things for others, we cannot just ask all the time for other people, or just do this for this person, or just and not do it for us. Then you're not doing self-love. And again, self-love and loving yourself is not the same thing. Okay, girls? So just be aware that ask, talk to God, like He is your best friend. Your angels, your guides, God, all of these higher beings, they are your friends. Talk to them. Be honest. I'm feeling this way. I don't know what to do. Send me someone. Send me a sign. What I need to do to get my vibration up. It is something that I'm going through. It's something that I need to clean. Not necessarily healing. Stop thinking that everything is a healing process. Maybe just something that you need. It could be a lesson. It could be a teaching. It could be so many things, right? So ask, hey, this is for me. I have family, friends, customer, clients, people that I need to be in charge. I'm in charge of them. I have people. I want my light to keep bright and so bright. I want my light to be so bright, to be so strong that even people that don't know me can access that energy, that light, and help them in the way that is possible. But if you cannot take care of you first, how you gonna do that for others? How we can be there? And this is something that even me, I'm putting in practice. It's difficult because I'm a giver. My natural aspect of what I learned to be in this life was a giver. So now But I used to feel used, empty, as a lot of you. Like people taking advantage, like things don't going well. When I learned to put self-love and start working for me, not easy, but for me, the way that I'm being able to help, the way that I'm being able to communicate, the way that I can give, because it's not giving, it's flowing through me. I'm being able to offer a little bit more of my light, the changes that I see around me, the people that even without knowing me can be touched. It is amazing. So I want each one of you to be that lighthouse, that jar of water, always being refilled. Okay, sweetie? So that's the way that you're gonna do it. So prayers are for that, to put attention, to ask for maybe the guidance that you need to help you go up your vibration. Meditation is for us to listen to them, to listen God, to listen ourselves. When ourself is talking to you, when you are having this kind of conversation with them too. So meditation, it should be to listen. So you can pray and then go to a meditation and listen. Maybe they have a technique to show you. Maybe they're going to tell you go to the beach because what you're going through is more like a cleansing. You need to clean your energy and stuff like that. So they are good as that. That I feel that what you can do is visualization techniques when you're feeling the vibration is not high enough. You can put high music frequency or any kind of music that can help you go up. For me, most of the time, I put merengue, I put a little bit of salsa, hip hop, maybe Korean music, something that have a beat, because that's who I am. That kind of music of me get me up. Most of the time, the higher frequency music, I just do it to be able to work with my psychic abilities and keep practicing my psychic and how to keep developing certain things in that aspect. But if something that works for you, go for it. Do whatever it works best for you. But you need to experiment. You need to go through. You need to give yourself the opportunity to find the right way that is going to be working for you. Okay, sweeties? But put music and start dancing. Take 5 minutes to start dancing. Sometime during the day, I finish a reading. I'm feeling my vibration kind of going a little bit messy because maybe the person was going through something hard. I just put my headphones and start listening music at least for 5 minutes, and I started dancing and kind of moving my body because I need to release that energy because it don't belong to me, but it's affecting my vibration. You can go and sit down, breathe, and visualize yourself getting full, like your vibration is getting up again. Like you can visualize yourself again more like I would say like a jar being filled up. I would say that you can just breathe, put your mind at ease, and just say to yourself, we are fine. This is just a step. Let's go and move in. Everything is going to be fine. That's the best way to change the vibrational. Understand that you're not going to feel again this quick, this fast, feeling high. Go through the day, focus, try to do things in a more easy way. Have patience with yourself. Love yourself. That's when you need to love, to be understanding of yourself. The same way that you're going to be talking with a friend that maybe is going through something like you, do it for you. That's when you show love to yourself. That's when you are loving yourself. That's when you are doing something that is going to help you get your vibrational up. That energy. You're going to feel like, hey, I'm feeling, this is, instead of going immediately like we talked last time, this is something wrong, this is something coming, blah, blah, blah. No, I love myself, whatever it is. I just have love from me to others. I feel good, and just go. And if not, take the time and again, rest. Sometimes our vibration just get a little bit. I'm kind of sweating if you don't know, girls. But just take time to just kind of take things in a more slower kind of thing. Do whatever is best. I think that yesterday I was going through something like that. I wake up even with wanting to cry like crazy. I didn't know why. I just know that something from the planet, from the earth. I remember that at the end of the day, I have to talk with one of my closest friends, the one that has been helping me with a lot of my spiritual processes with the higher beings and stuff like that. And he had to work something with me, some kind of energy in that moment, because even for me, that my intensity could be different from yours, yeah, but that doesn't mean that it's bigger or no, it's just different. It could be for my work and my life, my experience a little bit higher of normal, I would say. But sometimes even we need someone that help us to release that energy. So as soon as he did something, it was something quick. He just think about giving me some energy, or he did something small because he cares. He knows that how important it is for me to keep working, and I needed to do something last night in Clubhouse. So as soon as he did the work, I remember that I felt it. I kind of did a release of energy automatically without even me knowing, and boom, I was feeling a lot better. Maybe if I asked him before during the day, maybe I was able to do other things during the day. I was basically working and going to bed, working, going to bed, and stuff like that. So that's how you need to understand your energy. This is part of the processes to really being able to raise your energy up. When you are aware of the reality, when you are aware of how your energy is working, then everything else, the tools that you're gonna use are good. The quartz are really good for vibrational and energy, depending on the quartz that you use. By example, if you are having an outlet of I would say that I prefer to use quartz for my vibrational, for my energy. But sometimes when I'm really, really down of energy, in the quantity of energy in my body, that's what I do. I put a little different clear quartz around me. They are amplifiers, so they're going to amplify any kind of energy or the quantity of the energy that you need, because they're amplifiers. So you just put different quartz around you, and then you just move up that. You just focus in your energy being raising up. It is your vibrational. I would say amethyst could be really good for that, because they transform any type of energy. So whatever energy that is around you that is not completely right is going to transform it, and then the vibration can go up. I'm not an expert in quartz, so check what you have out there. Talk with people that they are really more into how to the quartz can be good for you. But I would say clear quartz are one of the best amplifiers out there. Okay, sweetie. And I don't know if I'm being able to see your messages, girl. Give me just 1 second. I want to see something. So if any of you are in here and have questions, or see, I don't think that I'm here. I have a lot of, I think that I'll be at the beginning, I have a lot of messages, but I don't know. So I would love for each one of you to show me, say hey, put a face in the comments so I can know that you can talk and I'm seeing the comments in here. So, but basically that's how it's going to be. That's part of the way. Thank you, Judy. Thank you. So, but that's a way that is important for you then to recognize how to work there. For you to know, let's do this. Another way for you to recognize if your energy, the capacity, your energy quantity, it is low. One thing that you can do, girls, I love each one of you. Thank you, thank you. So, thank you, Lian. Thank you, Crystal. And thank you, Lori. So, this is something that I kind of teach to my girls. For you to know the quantity. Maybe you don't realize that your energy is low quantity until it's too late. Something that I love to do or I used to do a lot. Right now I kind of feel when my energy is not up and down in the quantity of energy, like a battery, right? I have my 4 bars, right? But maybe now I know when I'm 2. But before I didn't knew how to recognize that, right? So I remember that when I found out at the beginning of my path, when I was studying my psychic abilities and everything, a way for you to recognize if your energy is going down is to really use your hand. At the beginning, it's going to be a little bit tricky, but one thing that you can do, by example, your energy, your normal aura chill or your energy chill. Aura and the chill is basically the same. The thing is, like, the aura that we talk about is just the colors that we recognize in that energy field, but it's your energy chill as well. So your energy chill or aura should be like this far, like this. So if I go like here, let me see if you can see it. It should be like this, far from my body, my energy. Should not be like this, should not be like this. It should be like this. Maybe like 2 inches, 1 inch, 1 inch, 2 inch apart. So if I go, my energy should be like this, okay? So it's supposed to be like this, basically, like this. So focus. I want each one of you to start doing it if you can. At the beginning, it's going to be a little bit difficult. So sit down straight. Put your feet like you mean it, like you are. Concentrate in your energy. Put your hands like this and start focusing. Imagine and visualize yourself like energy is getting out from your chakras in here. And imagine. Right now my energy is like this. My energy is low. I know because in here I start feeling a tingling. So I go from here and I keep expanding. And I keep expanding. No, like in here. In here is the last spot that I feel some kind of energy. So that means that I need to go and do some kind of grounding exercises. So, because it's supposed to be more like this. So, but it's in here. I've been working a lot. So, it's in here. So, you should be here. Just go a little bit up. If you still feeling your energy like a tingling sensation in here, that means that you are too open. So you are going to have, you will need to do the otherwise. You need to get out that energy. You are overwhelming. Because if not, from here, you're going to go like this. But if you can go down that energy, then you're going to be, this is the right way. So people, that's why when we are talking with people, most of the time, we have that distance. In the moment that person gets too close, we start feeling something in our bodies, in our energy. Like we start like this person is too close, right? Unless it's invited, right? Like a couple, a kid, etc. But this is how this is the way that you're gonna be able to recognize. So just stay there. Again, let's do it. Right? Go here and start working. See. In here, I don't feel it anymore. I don't feel it here. Just focus. Imagine that you have these energies going up, like rays of energy going out, whatever, like electricity, whatever you want to imagine. Go from that. If you have it like this, you already know that you need. If you are like this, you need to put it down. How are you going to put it down? Dance like crazy. Do some kind of physical exercise, dancing, running, jumping. You will need to do something physical to get down that energy. Because then your body is not being able to sustain that kind of energy around you. Okay? And it's going to go to the normal, proper aspect. When this happens, that means that you've been too open. You've been receiving from a lot of places. Because your energy, unless you do it naturally, that you expand, that you focus and you expand your energy, you are just expanding. You are not putting more energy. You are using your own energy and you are expanding that energy. But right now, if you didn't do that and you are like this, that means that you are receiving from a lot of places. And maybe that's why you feel overwhelmed. That's why you feel this kind of like, oh my God, anxiety, and you want to do this and you want to do that. You're going like crazy doing things. So from now on, this is it. This is the technique that you're going to be using. Then you're going to just feel it. It's going to be so natural for you, girls, that I promise that you're just going to feel it because you already recognize how you feel because you did this and you're going to be putting attention. You're going to be aware now of your own energy. So you're going to be able to recognize how your energy works. As soon as my energy go one down, I'm like, oh my God, I feel like something is going on. My energy don't feel right, don't feel the same. I don't feel that I'm, when it's my vibrational, I just go like, oh my God, my heart wants to explode. My heart feel I'm not right. My vibrational is not right. That then I try to understand it, try to see what is going on, why I have that, is someone that I know, blah, 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 yeah. But when I don't find a reason, and I still feel uncomfortable, then I just go and ask my people for some help. So do that the same. That is important as well, to recognize when you need extra help or outside help to work with your energy. Okay, sweeties, so now is your time. Now is your turn to make questions, girl, before we continue. Maybe something that happened to you with your energy or something that you're feeling that I can help. You know me, girl. So let's see who is here. And again, something that I forgot. Remember that our vibration works literally with our emotions. We need to be careful about our emotions. Our emotions is the best. I'm not gonna say best, but it's the perfect. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tanisha, but it's going to be posted when we finish. Maybe you can hear it. But emotions are the thing, I would say, that really affect our vibration. I would say 99.9% of the time. So if you know how your emotions are working, the vibration of your energy most of the time don't go down. Okay, most of the time the way that we feel energy out there or like we are getting down is because of emotions. Most of the time it's vibrational. So that's the best way for you to recognize it. Okay, sweeties. So question, something that someone maybe wants to say, talk about it. Well, girl, you don't need to talk too much. You need to put yourself first. Okay, Coralie said that she needs to talk a lot. She's empty. She's completely empty. Her energy is in zero. So when that happens, if you give too much, we give love, we give compassion, we give energy, we give everything out of us, instead of we allowing those to flow. We give, and then you get zero. You get to that point that you feel completely empty. That means that it's not just about talking, it's about doing things, giving yourself love, putting yourself first. Again, because then what happened in a more spiritual aspect, these guides put you like, you are not doing your job, you are not taking care of you. That is something that we cannot help. So the collective literally going to put you aside and keep doing their job because they need someone that can be there, so they can help you with the things that have to be with external things. They can help you with things that can be with other aspects of the collective, with the work that you need to do for others. But they cannot do your own work. They cannot go and do your meditation, you're taking your time, respecting your boundaries. They cannot do that for you. That's your job. So our responsibility, our job, our first task is to take care of this body, this mind, this spiritual being. When I do that, I'm in the best shape to keep doing my work because I do it. Something that you do automatically there. It's something that you know what is your job out there. You know what it is, your purpose, what it is your work in a specific task. That is something that we do naturally up there. In here that we need to remember, in here we have all of these processes. Yeah, but still, it's important first there than here. And if you don't do it, you are not going to be able to do it. Like, they're going to say, hey, when you are more aware that you are as important as us, and do it for you first so you can keep helping us with your life, with your knowledge, whatever, then you can come back in. But they're not going to stop doing their work just because you are going through something or because you didn't do your job. So that's so important, self-love. That's so important. Because if we really want to keep doing our job, if we really want to keep helping others, if we really want to keep spreading that light, we need to really we really need to. I have someone that texts me and I have to smile, but we need to really understand that when we were created, we weren't created for others. We weren't created for a reason, for a purpose, to feel a job to do. And then through that job, helping others. So we need to fulfill that first, and then everything else will come naturally for us. So you need to start working with yourself, Coralie. You need to start working literally in your boundaries and start putting some self-love. Talk is more about guidance, it's more about hearing what you need to do, but it's up to you to do it. So the talking that you need is more like guidance that you need. You need a lot of guidance, maybe you need a lot of pointing where to go, but the work, it has to be done. So no matter what, if you don't do it, if you don't make the sacrifice, not a sacrifice, if you don't make the decision of doing something and put it out there, no matter how many people you can lose, then, because it's not about the people that we are losing, it's the people that we are going to receive, it's the people that we are going to be helping. Because at the end, the family, the people that we have in here, they're going to be going and they're going to be doing their life. We're going to, our kids, our family members, our siblings, they're going to go and live their life. We're going to be connected with them, but they're going to be living their life. But it's the people that we receive during our life, during our work, our journey, that come to us for the help that we can give, for the light that we can give. That's the ones that we need to be putting attention on. Okay, when I put my hand to check the energy, I feel like my guide grab hold of my hand and move them. They do it during my healing session too. Because, Crystal, with you, maybe you get to the point that you are so used to work with your guides that they're doing it. You need to put some boundaries. It is good that our guides help us, but they need to let us do the job. So maybe you were going through a process and kind of like maybe you need their help. You ask them to guide you, or maybe use you. By example, I'm doing this session, I want my guys to use me to do the healing that they need, etc. And they get to that point that now they're doing it normally. That's kind of natural. It is good, I'm not saying it's amazing, but your guides and you should be working in a way that you are doing the job and they're just assisting you in the job. Why? Because that's the way that your higher self, your spirit will come and grow and expand and will be able to do it by yourself, learning how to use your energy to do the healing, and through that you can keep moving up to get to the point that you can be one with your higher self, to get the full enlightenment. That's what it is, the enlightenment. When you finally go through the awakening enlightenment process, that's the last one in the meaning of the big steps, you are one with yourself. So you are conscious about what is going on here and there. So it is good, but maybe you need to work with them to give you to trust that you're going to be doing your job and that they are there to assist you. That should be. They are here to help us. They are here to guide us. But sometimes they are so protective of us that when we ask for help, they start doing the job for us. They start not allowing us to manipulate certain things because they want us to do our job or do whatever. So they need you to do your own job and to just assist you. But that's something that you need to work with them smaller, because that way you don't feel it's not going to be so hard on you, and it's not going to be feeling weird for you. Okay, so Kayla, when I'm surrounding by a lot of people, like airports, I feel so much. I feel anxious and uncomfortable. That's mean, girl, because you are too open. When that happens, that means that you are too open. I used to be like that at the beginning of my job. I didn't go to mall. I didn't go to places. Now I can go to, by example, airports or Universal. That means that you're too open. You're feeling everything around you and you're getting overwhelmed. I'm pretty sure that after that, when you have the time, you're going to just go down and just go to sleep. That's why maybe you sleep a lot, girl. You know that I love you, but that's the reason that you sleep a lot. So you need to keep working with your protection tools and to keep your energy. You need to find what it is, the energy that you feel yourself, that you feel that you are good. That's the way you need to start doing, maybe for you, doing exercises, dancing, reading, studying, things like that, that you need to use that energy that you are receiving to put it in a good work for you. So that's what it is. That is going to take some time. Even now, even by example, if I go to Universal, when I go to Florida, when I was there, what I do now, I am more aware of the energies around me, and because I'm more aware of the energies, I'm cut it. This is not okay. This person feel weird. Okay, bye. So we cannot stop feeling energy. We are going to be feeling energy every single day, every single moment from the Mother Earth, because that's our connection with the source, that's our connection with the planet Earth, that's the connection, spiritually speaking, with this body. So you don't stop never to receive or feeling energy. That is impossible. We are like a battery that is always up. But sometimes we need to like recharge. We are batteries that sometimes need to recharge. We are not unlimited. Let me put it that way. Our spirits are not unlimited as people think, but we have a long duration as a spirit. So I would say that start working with that too, girl. That's why it's that way. But I remember I hated my girls for a long time. Oh my God, Mom, you don't go to these places, you don't go out, you don't go do this. And even now, I love to go out. I can enjoy it, but I keep my distance, or as soon as I finish, I just go and sleep. But it's not because I'm overwhelmed. It's not because I'm anxious. It's just like I was aware of the energy. It's just that. So thank you. So that's how you work. That's part of it. Energy are so. I always say, if you're going to be doing spiritual work, if you're going to be, even if you're a sensitive person or a sensible person, or maybe you are a medium, you have mediumistic abilities, you are working with Reiki, you are, even if you're just a person that it is out there, just trying to understand how you work, how spiritual work is, right? The two most important things is how to know your energy, how your energy react with certain energies, how to understand how to make them up, how to put them down when you're overwhelmed, how to recognize your own capacity of energy, how to be aware of those things, how to protect them. That's super important, because that's our shield. That it is the antenna, that it is the thing that make us connect with all living things and stuff like that, even the non-living ones. But it's the thing that help us to be connected. And the second one is your psychic abilities. You cannot work with your mediumistic abilities. You cannot work with your sensitivity. You cannot work with your intuition if you don't know about your psychic abilities. That's it is. That's your tools in this body. That's it is how they communicate with you. That's how you use to help others. That it is the important. And again, every medium is a psychic. Not every psychic is a medium. So if you want to be able to connect and have a good, at least with your own spirit, with your own guides, even with your own people in the other side, you need to understand your abilities so you can use them properly. They can use it with you properly. If you are a psychic, if you are a medium and you don't want to be a psychic because you don't want to read people, because you don't want to be connected with people, just with the spiritual world, fine. And even if you're going just to be working with the higher beings, fine too. But you need, girls, I'm telling you, you want to be the best you can for you and through you for others. But this is for you, to be for others. You need to understand everything that happened in your body, in your mind, in your energy. Okay? Oh my God, Freya, yeah. Oh my God, it's been so long since I saw you. So sorry if this is off topic. Don't worry, girl. How do I know when I should trust my intuition or if my intuition is just myself being insecure or jealous? First, because your intuition never is going to be insecure or jealous. In our intuition, we don't feel those kind of things. If you feel insecure, that means that you need to work something on you. If you feel jealous, it's because you are comparing yourself to whatever it is the other person have or is. So that's how you know it. Your intuition came out of nowhere. You even didn't thought about it. But your intuition just makes you feel. Most of the time, our intuition just know, because our intuition is claircognizant. So when it's claircognizant, you just know things. So by example, maybe you're with someone or you're in a situation out of nowhere without you thinking, oh my God, this is not going to be good. I should not do this. Your intuition is just telling you something in that moment, or this person is not trustable. That's not you being insecure or jealous. But if you're with someone and you start, oh my God, why she's doing this? And she's laughing at me, she's doing this for me, then that's insecurity. Oh, she's so beautiful. I wonder what she did. That's jealous. So, but if your intuition, maybe you see this person, I don't know why, I just know that this person is not trustable. But I have to work with it, but I just know that I need to be careful of. Or, oh my God, this person is going to be so awesome for me. Or this situation is going to be just ending. Our intuition, because as a spirit, we don't have though. We know who we are. We accept who we are. We accept what they are others. So you don't feel insecurities is more like a conscious, or like a being conscious about something. It's not even being aware of something. Being aware is just recognizing certain things. When you are too conscious about things and you didn't do with insecurity and jealous, you will need to go through some shadow processes or shadow work. Again, it's not what people say it is. Shadow work is not just getting better in some kind of things, etc. I know I'm doing these faces, but shadow work is accepting, embracing, and being you. So insecure is just something that we've been learning since we were kids, and our experiences putting down certain aspect of ourselves. So when you start working, like your insecurity, maybe it's not a reason, because maybe this person don't look at it. We don't have to compare with this person. You are you, and that's it. Then the insecurities are going to be less and less. Hey, every person has insecurity. I have mine from time to time, right? Because my experiences take me there. Because I'm insecure, I feel that maybe I'm not good enough in certain aspects as a woman, as a person. That's normal. But sometimes it is good, because that way we can put attention and get it better and learn and grow from that. If we are jealous, it's because most of the time that person have something that we don't have and we want in it. Then we have to work in understanding that is a reason for you to not have it in that moment. Jealous most of the time is about having people or stuff like that. So, but girl, your intuition never is going to be about being insecure or jealous. In the moment that you have those kind of thinking, then it's not your intuition. It's like the feeling, the gut feeling. The gut feeling is about that. Okay, the gut feeling is more like the clairsentient working with you, making you feel certain things about the energy of the person. I am talking more about in a relationship. I feel like I'm being lied to, but I have not fully proof. You have solid proof, girl. You have your proof, your intuition. If the person is acting weird and you have this feeling that something is off, you have two choices. First, you start looking like a crazy woman and figure out what it is. And if you don't find the physical proof, trusting your intuition, you still being aware, because your guides are going to give you whatever it is that you are jealous of, or whatever it is that is happening. Because maybe you are thinking that it's another woman. You are suspecting things. When we are not suspecting, when we are assuming things, is when we get hurt. So instead of assuming that it's another woman, you just know. Your intuition is telling you he's lying about something, or this person is lying about something. That's proof enough. I don't care if I cannot prove to you what it is that you are lying about, what it is that I know my intuition, I know my guides, and I know that they're going to give me the proof when it's needed. Because maybe this is a lesson and that's why you don't find the solid proof. But the solid proof that you just need right now is that your intuition is telling you that you've been lied on. You have the choice of go and look like crazy and damage the relationship because an assumption that you are doing because of your intuition. The problem is not your intuition. The problem is the assumption that you are doing about whatever your intuition is telling you is. So what you do, and then you damage your relationship without knowing, because your actions were the one creating that mess. So what I do, by example, I was married once, and what I did, I started feeling the lie, that he was lying, I didn't know, and I started having these dreams, I started having these feelings even more about, I just allow even that I didn't know, but that time I didn't know that I have all of these things and stuff like that. I remember asking God, you know what, angels, God, whatever, he's lying and he has someone else, or whatever he is that he's lying. I just feel that he's lying about something, about a woman or a situation. Just give me the proof when it's needed. I needed to go through that infidelity, through that cheating from his part, to learn certain things about myself. Is when my gift really spoke out. It's after that my abilities really. So, but I needed to go. I needed to learn certain things from that. And from that relationship, I have my 4 daughters. So the problem is not what you are receiving. That's your solid proof. Trust that 100%. Just be careful in how you decide to use it. You just know that he's like, don't go and think and put things where it's not. Let it flow. Let it come to you. Ask your guide to show you when it's the time, the proof, the solid proof that you need to say, I knew that you were lying about something. I didn't know what. I didn't want to be the reason that this relationship didn't work. This is on you now. See the difference, girl? So always trust your intuition. I always say it. Even if I tell you he's not cheating on you or he's not lying to you, yes, trust in what I'm saying, but I would never tell you don't trust yours, because you are the one that is there. So even that I can see something else completely different, it's maybe because I'm not allowed to see it, because it's a process that you need. And that's something that I always say to my people. I'm not seeing it, but that doesn't mean that your intuition is wrong. You are the one that is hand by hand, close to him, the one that sleep with this person, by example, or you are in connection with this person. So that's the way that you always see your intuition. You trust your intuition first, then you can go and look for other people giving you where to look, where to go. By example, I always say to people, go and look into this place. It seems like you're going to find something in this area. It could be in this, I see that. So that's the way. but don't make assumption. That would be horrible. You are being lied about something. That doesn't mean that it's another person. It's just that you're being lied about something. It was a woman. It was something. Your intuition will tell you it is another woman. Go and check in this area. And I would say that we, as feminines, not female, feminines energy, walking around in here, we have an extra sense that helps us with lies and stuff like that. So just trust it and let it flow, okay, sweetie? So it's hard for me to move forward because I have intuition, etc., and then I shut it off, and then I turn it back on because I get overwhelmed. How can I pass this? First, girl, you never shut it off, because when you turn it on again, everything that you shut off come back. That's why you are in this cycle, because you are not working with your abilities, with your intuitions properly, so you get stuck. Because then things happen to you even worse of what you thought that is going to be, because you turn it off. Every time that people tell me, oh my God, I just don't want to see here, I want to turn it off, what you can do is shut it down, or not shut it down, shut it down in the meaning of volume. You can put it down a little bit. You can tell them, I don't want to hear, see, or whatever, if it is not something that is really important. Something that I did when I started, I was pretty clear. I want to live my life as normal as possible. I want to meet people. I want to go through my experiences as normal as I can. Why? Because I need those experiences. I need those. But I always tell them, but I need your guidance. So if it's something that is for me, that I need to know immediately, or I need to, that is really good or bad, please always guide me in the right direction. That's why I trust them basically blindly. So don't turn it off again. Don't shut it off again. You will need, it's not going to be easy, because everything is going to hit you so strong that you will need to deal it. Now you're going to start working with your energy. The feeling of getting overwhelmed is not because what you are seeing, what you are feeling, what you are receiving. It is because the energy of what you are receiving, seeing, feeling is too much, and you're getting overwhelmed. You get overwhelmed, then you have this energy going down the drain, and you have to put it all of the time up and up. So, but you need start working with your energy. Start working. Allow them to come to you. Start write it down, and just tell them, okay, this is enough. And you have to say it like this: myself, me, this is enough. I cannot hold on into so many things. Guides, angels, this is too much. Give me some time. I need. But you need to say it like you mean it. You need to put your boundaries with the spirit world as well. There are things that, by example, I'm working with the Galactic Confederation and other higher beings. They don't understand what is boundaries, because for them, the priority is up there. That's why sometimes it's difficult. But you have to tell them. It's not that you are saying no to your work. It's not that you are denying who you are. It's just that you are telling them, I need a space. I'm learning, I'm working. I need to make it happen in a certain kind of way. That's the way that you're going to be able to pass all of this. Okay, sweeties? So, the announcement. Finally, Clubhouse. It is for Android, so but it's more for my people that speak Spanish. Yes, I'm gonna be doing rooms in there that is about in English, but right now I'm doing a lot of Spanish rooms. So, but if I get a lot of the ones that talk in English, that they are my people, then I'm gonna be doing rooms in English. But it's finally open, so please, if you don't follow me there, please let me know. I can make a post and you can go in and follow me there. Then I'm gonna start doing. I'm still thinking if I want to do it in YouTube or I want to do it in Facebook. But if you are not following me in YouTube, please go there and follow me in YouTube. I'm planning to bring Paranormal Fridays. Let's talk about paranormal situations, not just ghosts or things. No, like people. No, Paranormal Fridays is going to be about learning to recognize the paranormal experiences that we have. We can have footprints, maybe guides, angel, loved ones, maybe haunted places, energy things, whatever it is. I want each one of you to share with me. If you don't want to get it publicly in there, just tell me that you want to be anonymous. Maybe we can do it more to share certain things. But please, 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 follow me there. I'm still thinking where I'm gonna bring Paranormal Fridays, so we can learn together about paranormal experiences. Finally, you can be able to recognize the paranormal experiences that you've been having around you. That is not terrifying things, or how not to be terrified or scared when those things finally start happening to you, right? That's another thing. I'm going to start doing finally my Patreon videos again, but something that I'm gonna be doing. Sadly, I'm gonna stop doing mediumship readings. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to bring messages. I'm gonna go back and do messages. I think that I'm gonna be doing in Instagram. So if you don't follow me in Instagram, please follow me there. I'm gonna be doing Monday messages on Monday. It's not about reading people. It's more about giving the messages, maybe reading the card for the week or etc. But I'm planning to come back and do readings live. If I have a message for each one of you from whoever is coming, yes. But I'm not going to be offering any more mediumship readings unless they told me that is needed for that person. Why I'm not going to be offering mediumship readings anymore? I think that my path is taking me really into a spiritual soul path coach. I want to be able to help each one of you to become your higher self, to become you. I'm going to be really doing a lot of more live and more things that have to be with that. I'm going to continue doing guidance readings. I'm going to continue doing soul path reading, tarot readings. But the tarot readings are going to be in a way that each one of you, not just knowing about whatever is coming, is knowing about what you need to work in your situation, in your present situation, what you need to work to get it better so you can be better, so things are moving forward in the life as you want it to be, or fixing situations that are happening. Hey, even me, I just go sometimes to places and have tarot readings. So that way you can really start working your path, your soul contracts, your understanding even more, your spiritual processes. I'm going to be really focusing on that. I'm working with the higher beings. I've been working with them, with the angels, with the Galactic Confederation, even with some kind of, I would say, I'm not allowed yet to mention them, but I can tell you it's a force that was created by God, that it is now working in the earth to make it go up. So because of that, I need to rechange the way that I'm doing certain work. So for those that maybe have already scheduled a mediumship reading with me, I'm going to be connecting with you, contacting each one of you to let you know that I'm going to be canceling the reading and doing the proper refund. I need to protect myself the best that I can to do the job that I'm here. My obligation is to be completely here to help each one of you. I'm the bridge. That's my purpose. My mission is to be a voice. So it's time for me to start doing that. It's time for me to be the bridge of you with your higher self, and be the bridge of you connecting with your loved ones, connecting with the spirit world. So I'm going to be teaching, I'm going to be more into my coaching, and finally maybe traveling the world as it's supposed to be, to meet each one of you and see how I can help each one of you in the best way that I can. And doing a book. I need to really have time to sit down and write 2 books that I have in mind for some time now. Okay, sweetie? So that's the announcement. But please, if you follow me on YouTube, Clubhouse, Instagram, I have different things that I talk in these different outlets. So I can, depending on the audience, I can help. In here, I love to give maybe more help about your process, be here, talk with each one of you, talk and share everything that I can with each one of you. In Instagram, giving messages, maybe sharing a little bit of my life in a more normal way, etc. YouTube, let's do Paranormal Fridays then in there. Let's talk and see. I'm gonna start next Friday. So if you have an idea, if you have experience that you want me to share, send me an email, send me a message, and I'm gonna read it, and then I'm gonna tell you what I feel it is in that case. I think that it's time for us to become more and more one big family. It's time for us to really do what it is your responsibility to find who you are, to do whatever you need to do to keep spreading your light. And it's time for me to take my responsibility of being the bridge, of being the voice for each one of you. I think that to take care of my own soul path process. Okay, sweeties? So, Maddie, when you hear your own voice in your head telling you whatever you ask yourself, that question you want an answer to, that is your energy letting you know you are right, something is going on in your relationship or anything in your life, no, you're not crazy. You're not crazy. It's not your energy, it is you. It's that part of you. When we talk about higher self, we always think that it's part of us that is never reachable. Like, it's just this voice coming. That's just you talking to you. When you hear your own voice, or you hear that you are talking to yourself, hey Mary, you know that we should be doing this. You know that he's lying to us, or he's lying to me, and stuff like that. Or it is part of your intuition making you recognize that something is not right, or your clear sentence. But when you have a conversation and you know that it's like you are talking to yourself, it's not your conscious, subconscious, it's you. It's you with your higher self. Eventually, my purpose in here as a bridge is to make you, if you do your job and your own work, to become one. I don't have those conversations anymore, being honest, girl. For me, it's just like, I know that I have to do this. Okay, let's do this. Okay. It's more like you don't have those conversations. You just, I don't know even how to explain it. It just happened. You just know it. Like, you just see it from up there. Like, oh wow, so this is it. Okay, let's go. I always say, misma. You know what you need to do. I don't talk to my higher self. I say like higher self or me up there. No. Okay, what I'm doing there. Okay, so can I do this now? Because can I go back? I need to. The perception changed, but it's amazing. But you were talking to your higher self, or you were talking to you. So it's not crazy. It's you just telling you or snapping your face like, hey, Misma, you know that we are going through this right now, right? We need to do something about it. So it's like you are saying to yourself that, okay, sweetie? So, Robin, so when I get some negative energy, I turn and put it on me as I have something evil in me. Why I'm thinking picking this up? How can I correct this? Why this happened? Most of the time, I know that they're negative energy. And you need to, negative energy is more easy to recognize than the positive energy. But most of the time we are getting energy, positive and negative, from people. We are receiving both. It's just like you are more aware of the negative because it's the one that our body reacts more stronger. You need to stop thinking that something evil is in you, because then you are putting that evil energy on yourself. You need to stop. Even if someone being something evil on you, it happens. People can do bad things, but it's so uncommon. That is not something that is often what is happening. It's just you. Most of the time, something is not going up because maybe you did a decision, you have a decision and goes wrong. But we need to stop thinking that something is evil on you. even if you feel it, like you just know it. It's not just a thinking, it's not just trying to understand whatever you are going through or why certain things are happening. You just know it because you just feel it. Then just stop thinking, okay, I have something on me that someone really have a bad thought or wishing me bad. Okay, I sending you that back. I'm gonna clean my energy. I'm gonna do whatever I have to with herbs, candles, quartz, whatever, and move on. Don't put more energy into it. Don't. Let the universe, let the guides take care of that. Just do whatever you have to do with yourself. But just be aware that you receive negative and positive energy from situation and people. You decide to which one you put the more attention. The negative, cut it, leave it. Now, do a cleansing energy and stuff like that. Again, just negative energy is more easy to recognize. It's more easy to know that it's there. But if you put attention, you're going to see that you have a lot of positive energy as well. I'm pretty sure that there are moments that you feel happy out of nowhere, that you have joy out of nowhere, that you just know that something is going to be good out of nowhere. That's positive energy that not necessarily is yours. It's coming from another person. So I would say, don't put too much attention to those things. If you feel it, do a cleansing, do a bath, do a prayer, do whatever you have to help you. Go to the beach if you can. Whatever it will help you to release that bad negative energy that maybe you're feeling around you. And it's not, and I'm going to say that it's negative. We have to understand from now on that it's higher frequency energy from people, vibrational energy from people. There are people that have higher vibration energy, higher frequency energy, or we have people that have dense or lower. Dense is like really low energy. So we have people that have no negative, they are just low vibrational spirits or energy, or they are a frequency that is really low. People that we call evil, right? It's because they're really in a low, dense frequency or vibrational energy. So we need to start putting those, because in the spiritual world, it's not positive or negative. It's not good or bad. It's just what it is. It's just like one some higher, one some they're low. So when you see it higher and low, it's easier for you to really start working with them. That there are people that have I would say negative thought. Yeah, because negative will be about, oh, why this kind of like having that kind of low. They are thought that they're negative. I'm not saying that it's not. It's just like the way that you're gonna perceive that energy is like a low energy vibration, that it was sent to you and stuff like that. So look at that, raise your energy as we talked at the beginning of the video, and move forward. But if you keep thinking, oh, I'm receiving just the bad energy, I have some, then the one that is putting on you, that is you on you. Okay, so Dios de Espinosa, I don't know what that means, Mari. Hi, Cindy, happy Friday. I don't know what is Dios de Espinosa. I really don't know what is that, Mari. Yeah, so thank you, girl. But yeah, so let's do it that way. I want to give as much as I can, so about what we were talking. And if you have things that you want me to explain in here in the Pearls of Wisdom is Soulful Corner is coming back as well. We are going to come back, but I think that Soulful Corner is something that I want to do in my clubhouse. But because that Soulful Corner, I think that is more about things that we can do that will help us, our soul, to have that food at some time. Pearls of Wisdom is about information. It's about those things that help us to get more wisdom about how to work with certain things. But again, there are things that you have to and you need to, in a more personal aspect. Everything that I give in here is in a more general kind of way for each one of you to understand. But let's do this. Let's really start raising. Let's really, no matter if you are a Starseeds, no matter if you are Earth Spirit, no matter if you are all soul, earth, spirit, no matter the race that you are as a spirit, because we are different. We have different purpose. The one that born and were created in this planet, the one that were created in other planets, other frequencies, other dimensions. We are all the same. Once in a advanced aspect or more far away in our spiritual journey, or we were created before others, and that's why we are just in the ahead of time and understanding. Maybe my path just took me there, right? I can tell you I'm one of the most younger ones of the spirit world, but no matter what race we are, earth, spirit, Pleiadians, Andromedans, Arcturians, Sirians, Orion, Venusian, Martians, or whatever it said that world, right? No matter who you are as a spirit, we have celestials as well. No matter who you are as a spirit, knowing how you were created, in the moment that you were created, knowing your soul purpose. Most of the time we get in here losing time. Oh my God, I want to know my purpose. I don't know what is my purpose. I don't know how to make it. No, in here you're supposed to be finding your mission. Your soul purpose is something that is not going to change. Yes, that you need to, that is good to know from where you are or how you were created as a race, as the soul purpose, because you can call it as you want to call it, like a reason, purpose, or whatever, right? But you have a purpose that you were created that is going to be with you every single lifetime that you have. Knowing your mission in here and knowing what it is that you're supposed to be, or how to find that path, and if you are in your right soul path and soul contracts, etc. That is more important than even knowing your past life. The past life, yeah, they're important too, but just in the meaning of knowing this life. Past life should be a way for you to understand this life, okay, sweeties? So, but anyway, so right now, your job, your duty, your responsibility with yourself is to start working, learning, putting in practice, making the decision to start putting in practice everything that life is, or your guides are taking you with. If you were here last week, if you are here in this week, that means that some things that are being that you've been listening, you need it. Take whatever it works for you, take back whatever is not, and do it. I do it for you, okay? Resonate with whatever resonates with you. That's what you need. If everything that I said resonate with you, blessing, I'm honored. But again, take it and do something about it. Start working with yourself. They are preparing us. They are trying to make us to be in a high frequency, not just vibrational. Frequency and vibration are not the same. So, and for you to be one with yourself, you need to be in a higher frequency, not just vibrational. So I would say start doing those things, start working, have patience. Things don't happen. Anyone that tell you that they are just, oh my God, that's not. I've been doing this for 22 years now, 23, yeah, 23. And it took me a lot of time, a lot of years to really understand in a full capacity my abilities, to work with others, with people and stuff like that. So I would say have love for yourself, have patience with yourself, have compassion to yourself, and trust. Patience, love, compassion, and what was the other one? Comprehension or whatever. I forget the other one. But the most important, have patience and have love. The same way that you will have patience with other people when they're learning things, do it with yourself. If you don't understand, ask, look for it. Be careful with what you're gonna hear out there. People is lately they're complicating things that they're supposed to be simple. Things supposed to be simple for us. So be careful with what you hear out there. Again, take what resonates with you and put out there. They're going to, I know that I'm going to be talking about things that are going to be challenging a lot of your belief, a lot of your practices in any kind of aspect. I'm going to be talking about things that in some point maybe you're going to think that I'm really crazy, you know? But if that makes sense to you, whatever I'm talking, if you put it in practice and you see how good work for you, then keep doing it. But please, it's time for us to start taking the responsibility that we have in ourselves to be able to help in the raising the frequency and being the light for others, no matter what your decisions in your personal life are. And let's go and keep moving forward. The first thing, don't rely in humans. Rely in God, rely in angels, rely in the messages that they are sending. Them first. And trust those that you can really feel that you can trust because you know them, you know their energy, you talk to them. That's the one, that's how we need to start doing things again in here. And finally be one. Maybe finally we can be one. Okay, sweetie? So, Susan, hi Malu, you looking beautiful. Oh my God, girl. Thank you. So why do Starseeds find logging for home and grounding to earth difficult? How do we have to deal with deep emotion of bondage and death, bring separation with Starseeds take it hard? How do we ground ourselves with this emotion? Okay, let's start. The Starseed find logging for home because we know that this is not our home. Our home is the planet that we were created. It's the same as Earth Spirit. Earth Spirit really love this planet. The Earth Spirit, they are so into save the planets. They are so much into nature. We want to take care of that, but still we know that it's more important to take care of the people of the Earth Spirit raising their life. So we are always logging or looking for home. Grounding to Earth difficult, that means that something is wrong. It should not be difficult because it is energy. We are a starseed, we are pure energy, we know about the energy. So something about the way that you are doing your grounding is not right for you. So you are trying to do a grounding that is not working for you. It could be that maybe the frequency that you are is not the same as the planet, or it could be that the vibration that you are is not allowing you. But you're supposed to have a grounding with the earth. So good. So I don't know how other people you know in the starseed that have problem with grounding to earth. That means that something is not right, and maybe that's why you are finding these people that are going to you, because you maybe, I'm not saying you, but maybe you have that problem, so you can find the solution, so you can bring it to them. Most of the time they are pulling to us so we can see what is wrong in us, so we can fix it and fix them. But let's put it that way. But it should not be difficult at all. How do we deal with the deep emotion of bondage? And that brings separation. Okay. Bondage, I suppose that you mean bondage with other people. It's like, that is something that is more, it's not about starseeds, it's more about every single spirit that is going through an awakening process, an ascension process. It's not that the deep emotion of bondage, that this is the difficult problem. It's the people not acting properly with those deep emotions of bondage. We know how important it is, emotions. We know important. So I don't know if I'm understanding well your question, but remember that we know in ourselves, in our sense, that we are not supposed to get attached. I think that you are talking about with this, because if you have this emotion with bondage, it should be something that is supposed not to be. As a starseeds, again, instead of being difficult, it should be not difficult to make it happen. It's difficult to not make it happen, because we get really, I'm not going to say attached, but we get really into feeling those emotions. We get really, because it's not, as a star, and this is something that is not just a starseed. Again, every person that is growing their emotion, is growing their energy in the meaning of their frequency, the vibration. Every person that is in spiritual processes are going to find difficult the deep emotions, because we as a spirit, we don't have emotions. We connect. We just feel the energy. We don't have emotions as we have it in here. So the problem is processing the emotions as we are discovering them up there as a higher beings or higher frequency or higher vibration, with how people and ourselves are here. So I don't think that is about the deep emotions of bondage. What is the problem? It is because you are realizing certain things and people are not, they don't do what it's supposed to do. They don't respect, they don't have boundaries. I would say that it's a little bit more complicated for me to explain right now. I will need to later, maybe in another, send me the question and maybe I can understand more what is the question or the problem in that aspect specifically, and maybe we can talk in another life or something like that. And death brings separation with the witch star. Death don't bring separation. That's a concept that human create or earth spirit create. If you are a starseed and you are also all earth spirit, and you are working really like, so any person that have a believing in the spirit world know that death don't bring separation. Bring maybe physical separation, but don't bring separation. Death is just another process of the spirit. It's just finally getting rid of this body and be able to access who you are and be who you really are. But that thing, that thought, just thinking about it, it is a limited thinking. You are putting that into you and others and stuff like that. Starseeds don't take it hard. Starseeds taking even better than other people. Why? Because we understand, we know. If you have a starseed that is saying or believing in that, that means that it's not doing their job properly. Whatever it is that they're finding out there is not the proper way, and because that is not right at all. Like, no. You are not supposed to. What is hard for us is to be here when we don't belong here. What is difficult for us is to have to go understanding certain things, seeing certain things, seeing the universe, seeing planets, seeing, believing or knowing things that should be in different kind of way, and taking it hard. And it's difficult because most of the earth spirits, most of the starseeds that are not awakening in who they are, or they don't really understand who they are not doing what is proper to finally get this frequency and make us do our job, because the starseeds are here to do a job. And that is frustration. That it is because our mind, our body understand that as a frustration, understand that, and we see it through the human body and the logical mind. But is the physical, is because we understand a little bit more certain things. That's the struggle that we have. That it should be the struggle that we have, nothing else. Because we have more understanding. We're supposed to have, when we really are doing our job, we're supposed to have a better understanding. How do we ground ourselves with these emotions? We don't ground ourselves with emotions. We work through emotions. I'm not saying that I don't feel, I cry, but I don't, because deep emotions, how we being teach to feel is so wrong. How we being teach how to love, how to be mad, how to be sad, how to give, how everything that we've been taught in here, it is so wrong. Through generation, we lost it. Through generation, we lost our capabilities to see it, how it really things supposed to be, how we're supposed to respect each other. So we need to relearn those things. So as a starseed, it's even more difficult to understand those things. Okay, sweetie? I am in a transformation. I lost my daughter in April. I have attachment, and I feel it's so difficult handling this emotion to move forward. With grounding, I feel people are drawn to me for help, and I leave me feel empty and I long for home, not earth. Okay. You are not in a transformational phase. You are in an awakening phase. We have to go through different awakening phases. Transformational, that means that you are transformed something from this to this. And you are not transforming because you are this. You are going through an awakening phase that is taking steps to take you here, where who you are. So you are going, you have an awakening first. Okay, 5. We always have awakening. 5 big steps. The awakening of the mind. The awakening, let me go and find those things. I have to do a class for my people in Patreon, but let's go and what it is. And this is something that they were the one giving it to me. So, awakening of the mind, awakening of the new personality. Because as soon as you awake the mind about something else going on, then you start asking questions about you. Then you have the awakening of the personality. That's the phase that you have to go through to understand who you are. That's the best time to know if you are a starseed, an earth spirit. Also, all earth spirit is in that moment. Then you have the awakening of the spiritual energy. That means when we start working with the energy, raising our vibration, raising our frequency, that it is when a lot of ascension process, DNA activations start happening to us. Then you have the awakening of the soul. That it is when you're finally getting connected. That's when the shadow work start happening. That the finally ascension start happening. When they're raising our frequency, it should be there already, so we can accept and start seeing ourselves who we are as there. And then we have the awakening of the enlightenment, being who you are, starseed or no. So we need to stop thinking that we are different. We are just different races living in here in planet Earth. So you're in a phase of awakening, going through some ascension process. We need to start having those correctly. So when you lost your dad, maybe he was the only person, maybe you have a special connection with him, and maybe he was the only one. You are dealing with the attachment. As you say, bondage is attachment. So you are working with attachment in there. You are accepting that, you are recognizing that. So you need to start accepting that he's still there. He's still with you. You don't have a separation with him. You need that. Maybe you feel separation because it's recently and he had to go to a process as a spirit, and maybe you are not connecting with him as a spirit right now. He's with you, but he's needing to do his job. Maybe that's, you feel empty in that aspect. That's why it's so difficult. But this is the time for you to process your own emotions in the meaning of love or of accepting, changing again. Because in the mind, we've been growing with certain things. We've been growing with certain kind of belief that is now kind of facing. Like you have this belief, this system belief. You've been understanding who you are as a spirit, but then the physical aspect of here is putting some kind of test there because you have a loss that is physical and you are trying to understand in a logical mind. So these two forces are kind of like, and you need to find the equilibrium. You need to reconcile those things. And that's why you're feeling the way. That is in your personal journey. That's another thing. So you don't need to go and move. For you to move forward is to understand and trust that your emotion should be able to be like an energy force for you. By example, feeling pain because that person is not going to be with you physically. That's completely normal, and it's going to be there always. You cannot fight that because our body is designed in the way that we have this body. It gets these physical attachments because they are physical attachment, nothing else. So you need to work with that. But there is always going to be, hey, I still missing the hugs of my mom. I still missing to see her and hug her as she was there here. I lost her when I was 19, and I'm 43 almost now. So I still miss her. I still miss her company. But I understand it when I start growing that the physical is just the physical. And this is nothing compared what I can do as a spiritual with her, how much I can go and have it up there. But I took my time to learn my abilities, to learn who I am as a spirit, to be able to make it happen. I didn't stay here. I did my part so we can have our moments, even as a spirit, that those never going to be the same as having it here. Yeah. Every time that someone told me, hey, your grandma is here, I start crying. Because I wish to have her here, or my mom. But that's a moment. I don't get attached to that feeling. That's why you need to start working. That is going to help you to keep moving forward. You're not going to move on from that, because that's not a way. That pain, that difficulty is going to be always there. But you can move forward in the meaning of how you process, how you accept certain things. With grounding, I feel people are drawn to me for help, and I leave me feel empty. You're feeling empty because you are giving, you are not flowing, you are not respecting your own boundaries. You are feeling empty because you are not giving yourself love, and that's not loving yourself. You are not loving yourself is another thing. You are not giving yourself self-love. You are not respecting your boundaries. You are just, oh, it's here for help. But the person maybe just there because of that thing. We need to start learning the difference about the reason that people is really out in our life. And even if someone that is here because you need to help them, you are the one that decide how you're going to help them, how much you're going to help them, how much energy you're going to be giving. The person have two choices, or accept it or leave, because it's their responsibility to do their own job. We as people that, as workers of light, not light workers, we are not working our own light. We are working God's light. So we are workers of the light, because we are working with God's light, not our light. So because we are workers of light, we know the importance of helping others. We know the importance of spreading the light that God put us in each one of us as earth spirits, right? That's something that is general, is for every person, every soul. So as that, we are here to give them. But as God allowed them to come to them, He gave what they need, but they need to do their job. So if they're going to you, it could be because maybe they need your help, or maybe you need their help. You need to know the difference. There are people that come to us because they're the ones that are going to help us, not us to them. And then after you recognize whatever it is that they are in your life, recognize that we give the tool, but it's their job to do their own work. I cannot do it for them. So I'm here giving you the tools, but it's up to you to start putting attention and take whatever it is that you need from all of the things that I've been saying, and do your work, and keep asking for more, or looking for more, or being guided for more. Okay. So and I long for home, not earth. The long for home is because you are not from here, girl, and that's normal. We need to learn and understand that even that we are not in home, this is our home now, and make the best that we can. Enjoy, because it's still in our homes, from where it is, each one of us, most of the time, if not all of the time, we don't have a lot of the things that we can have here. We don't have the beaches as we have here. We don't have the air as we have here. We don't process joy as we do here. We don't have, being honest, even sexual relationship with people as we do in here. So we have to learn how to make this home in the time that we are here. And girl, I'm the first one that always, for a long time, was like, please take me home. I know I don't belong here. This is too painful for me. But I understand that this is home now. I'm enjoying what it is that I have to enjoy. I get mad to whatever I have to be mad at. But I leave it. I just process the emotion, accept it, embrace it, and let go. That's how it's supposed to be with emotion. You accept that emotion. You embrace that emotion as part of you in that moment, but then don't get attached to that emotion and let it go. The let go is the problem, because again, we've been taught to process and do things in certain kind of way that they are not the proper way. Hi, Judith. Yes, Judith. Hi, Karen. Yes, you did. You have an awakening with your son's death, and it's been amazing. Your soul path journey, Judith. It's been so beautiful to see you growing and becoming the one that you're becoming, girl. It's been really, really amazing how no matter your path, no matter who you are, you start allowing yourself to get close and close to your higher self and yourself, that it is amazing. It is really amazing. So they just showed me something. I'm sorry. They just showed me something that I needed to. But okay, anyway, girls, any other questions before I give? I think that I had to eat, and I have one reading in 8 minutes. So I think that that's it. I think that I kind of spent this more than I was planning to. And we talk about things that I wasn't planning to talk, but it was needed. So, and I'm kind of sweating in here. So I hope that this really helped you, sweetie, to really get on track in the right way and to really be one with you. Okay, sweetie? Just be careful. It's so much misunderstanding. Again, I always say it, I'm not an expert. I don't have the full truth or the completely right truth. I don't. I just know, and I'm sure of what they're telling me. I believe in the messages and the teaching and the knowledge that I'm being given, and to give it and pass it. Again, there are a lot of things that I don't know of. I'm just a person. I'm just a spirit in my journey. I'm just a little bit far ahead of some of you, but it's still take whatever resonates with you. Take whatever you feel is the truth. Whatever, in some kind of way, it light that light on you, in each one of you. Okay. If my words really light that light and help you to become the lighthouse, the tree, the river that you are meant to be, that is my honor, that is my blessing, and that it is what I came here to do. So, as I said, Karen, I'm sorry that you just cut it out. I make some announcement that I think that are going to shock you a little bit, but it is what is needed, and stuff like that. So when you watch it, it's going to be a long watch. It's almost 2 hours from this, but it's a lot of information in this live. So, but yeah, okay. So this is my journey. This is my purpose, just to be that bridge of connections and to be the voice of them, helping you to find who you are. Okay, sweeties? So thank you so much. You are amazing. Don't make me blush, girl. Yes, the letting go is something I learned, and self-love is what I learned. Well, remember that self-love have to be a lot of boundaries, and if you are feeling empty or being used, that means that the self-love is not there. So it's something that you need to work and let go. Maybe find the best way for you to do it. Okay, sweetie. I love each one of you. I love to be here. This is an amazing tribe, and I hope that finally, eventually, very soon, I can meet a lot of you, if not each one of you. That's my goal. That's something that they want me to do. So, love you, girls. Have a good day. Bye-bye.